What is going on, Glitcher Gang? It is your boy GlitcherBro23 here, back with another reaction to Lowkey and Immortal technique. This time we got Voices of the Voiceless. We did our first, Lowkey reaction like towards the end of 2021, I want to say, based off when that thumbnail was made, or just looks like it was made. And then y'all know we be doing Immortal technique reactions like all the time, y'all put me on Immortal technique, and I seriously appreciate all the love support y'all show on the reactions we do to him. But that, like I said, that Lowkey reaction was from a very long time ago, you know what I mean? So this is going to be kind of like a reintroduction to his work. Y'all want to see more from him or Immortal technique in the future? I think we're actually maybe doing a grind of reactions to Lowkey starting today. Don't quote me on that, but I think we do have a couple Lowkey reactions coming out here in a little bit. So if you guys are new to the channel and want to see more from Lowkey and Immortal technique, do me a huge solid. As always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, comment what you want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track and my reaction to it. You guys want to join the Glitcher Gang Discord, as always, links down below in the description, along with the reaction request form for those who want to see me react to requests sooner or later. But other than that, there was a couple of requests for this track in particular. I don't know whether it was for Lowkey or Immortal technique. But we finna check it out. Let's get into it.
Now you gotta wake up.
The time has come. Lowkey.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Lowkey has a
Immortal
very
technique.
different voice. than
Harlem,
Immortal technique.
motherfucker.
That's a good thing.
Let's make history.
I can only imagine what this is going to be about.
From West End to the West Bank, I write righteous rhymes with my right and wrestle the devil with my left hand. Never worked for a Zion, it's never been a yes man. My art is like Rembrandt painting pictures of death camps. The average person is allergic.
Oh, he said my art. Hold up. First of all, I don't remember Lowkey's voice at all. But you see what he did with the right hand, left hand, like wordplay just now right here. It's not like the most unique thing, but it's definitely wordplay, to say at least, or at least a flip.
With my right and wrestle the devil with my left hand. Never worked for a Zion, it's never been a yes man. My art is like Rembrandt painting pictures of death camps.
My art is like rebranded picture. How do you say that word? Rebranded painting pictures of death camps.
Art is like Rembrandt painting pictures of death camps. The average person is allergic to the words of wisdom. This is for everyone that's Saddam's Kurdish murder victims and all the pure souls that never had the chance to speak. Truth pumps in my arteries and causes my heart to beat. For soldiers haunted and tortured by guilty memories who realized too late to reveal their real enemy. It's all dead wrong. For every victim of racist persecution from Auschwitz to Hebron, my words may sting cowards. For people that were atomized by the third mate in the Twin Towers, those living through the wars, ask me what I do this for. Put the world in its place before it puts you in yours.
Put this world in its place before it puts you in yours. Oh, golly. There's a... He said the truth was like pumping, and like he said truth was basically pumping in his heart, and is what's making him like alive in a sense. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot being said. There's also the
It's the head run. My words may sting cowards.
he said my words may sting cowards, and then like there was just so much he said right here. There's so much that he said, Lowkey said in his verse.
For people that were atomized by the third mate in the Twin Towers, those living through the wars, ask me what I do this for. Put the world in its place before it puts you in yours.
What is that accent? What is that accent Lowkey has? Is he not American? It wouldn't he's talking about a lot of American like type of mentality, and like he even mentioned 9/11, But is Lowkey not American? Like, somebody let me know. Somebody let me know.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom, take our pride. Come on, babe, we will fly.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
So this is basically one of those tracks where, you know, as like underrated or underground rappers, I think, because I think if I had to say it, Lowkey's probably considered underground rapper like Immortal Technique. Basically where he's like, you can't silence us, you can't, you know, is it repress or suppress us? You can't suppress our voices. You know what I mean? Like, we have platform, and you're not gonna like silence us from speaking the truth that the world needs to hear. It's just one of those type of tracks. You know, we've done quite a few tracks like that, or type of reactions to Immortal Technique. You know, the most recent one being the philosophy of the poverty of philosophy, right? Yeah, that was the name of the track. That was definitely one of those types of tracks. So it makes sense someone like Immortal Technique was with Lowkey on this type of track.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Keep my third eye hidden under my New York fitted. A crazy unmarried man that deserves to be committed. The future is encrypted in my troubled lyrics. Dream that I've been somewhere for weeks and wake up in a couple minutes. Sweat dripping with visions of population control. Thoughts overflowing my world like the melting of the North Pole. My people are targeted by military.
Thoughts are like, hold on. So he was mentioning how like overpopulation. He mentioned overpopulation right there, and how it's driving him almost crazy.
That deserves to be committed. The future is encrypted in my troubled lyrics. Dream that I've been somewhere for weeks and wake up in a couple minutes. Sweat dripping with visions of population control. Thoughts overflowing my world like the melting of the North Pole.
So his thoughts of overpopulation are melting, like his brain, like the North Pole. You know, like, so he's talking about two serious things right there. He's talking about overpopulation and almost climate control in a sense. You know what I mean? Two things that, you know, are serious issues in the world, but don't get addressed like they should. You know what I mean? Because now we're at the world population is officially at 8 billion people, right? You know, there's only so much more land that people could live on. You know what I mean? Or so much space for families to grow. And then just the North Pole, if the North Pole melts, like, what's going to happen to, like, the water levels are going to raise up. And what, cities that are already in, like, threat of floods, they're going to flood, right? Like, come on, man, there's a lot of stuff Technique and Lowkey both mentioned in their verses that you really when you really think about it, like, are serious issues.
Thoughts overflowing my world like the melting of the North Pole. My people are targeted by military crack committees, so I'm bucking at the feds like natives in Rapid City. Reality savage, my words are like a riot in Paris. The voice of the voiceless, that voice is social imbalance. So stand stronger, sit harder in your mental palace.
The voice of the voiceless is a social imbalance. And that's why they try to silence them, because it's not what people want to hear. It's not, you know, like, it's something the government or like just the world does not want to hear.
In Paris, the voice of the voiceless, that voice is social imbalance. So stand stronger, sit harder in your mental palace. Blinded inside the kingdom, united to its old habits. Middle passage coming, war chant, African drumming, Gatling gun humming, rapid fire mechanism, reckless living that checks the rhythm of perfectionism. Slave condition while you singing God save the system.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
I definitely have huge respect for them making this track.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless. Detain my body, but you can't imprison my mind. If it's my time, I'll probably die with my fist in the sky. These are the thoughts of a man who can't escape from his coma. Cries of a young virgin girl who got raped by them soldiers.
Birthing a screaming bastard post-colonial nation, subject to childhood diseases, famine, war, and inflation. Education molded you into your master's image, and you forgot who the fuck you were before the war was finished.
Educated basically like changed you, it formed you into someone different, and now you kind of forget where you came from before the war. I like how they're going back. I like the back and forth chemistry on this verse. I've had a feeling when I saw both of them that that's what was finna happen, and honestly I just love seeing that back and forth, like bar for bar, like trade with rappers in general, you know. So I think that's a really cool way to close off this final verse. I'm assuming this is the final verse.
And you forgot who the fuck you were before the war was finished.
You're hearing the ghosts of Nagasaki. You're hearing Hiroshima. Beautiful babies being born with the weirdest features. You might never see me in the chart, but inshallah my seed can see peace in Iraq.
But peace and freedom can never be given. That's historically forbidden, cause only collision is the recipe, changing the course of destiny. So I'm strapped with weaponry, cause the government don't give a fuck about protecting me.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
I think the hook's been saying you could take our freedom, but you can't take our pride too. You know what I mean? Like you could try to silence us all you want, but you're never gonna like kick us down. You're never gonna stop us from like pushing our message out there to the world. You're not gonna stop us. We're gonna keep fighting no matter how much you try to silence us. You know what I mean? Like, and I have huge respects for that. I like, this isn't the type of hip hop I like listening to. You know, kind of political rap. I'm not the craziest about it, but if they put it in a very, you know, convincing way, and not like try to force it upon the listener, then I have huge respect for it. And I just have huge respect for Immortal Technique in general. You know what I mean? Even though I haven't heard an entire album of his, I want to eventually, but we just get so many Immortal Technique reactions that I'm almost afraid to react to or listen to an entire album and then miss out on so many reactions. You know what I mean?
Voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom, cause take our pride. Come on, baby, we'll survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
That's how old this friggin' track is, man. At the end of the video it says buy this off iTunes. Oh man. But that was a very, very solid track from both artists. You know, I definitely loved seeing their chemistry towards the end of the track. I enjoyed Lowkey's like accent, whatever kind of accent that was very unique, I think. You know what I mean? It didn't sound American, but he was talking like he was rapping like an American rapper, you know what I mean? So maybe he's part like some kind of other country. And then Immortal Technique did his thing as always, man. Loved to see the chemistry between the two, to be completely honest with y'all. But you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest into politics by all means, but everything they were saying on there was truth to everything they were saying, man. There was a lot of like what if scenarios that could, you know, be the end of the world, you know, and people won't probably don't even know about these situations or scenarios because like politicians try to silence this type of, you know, education and messaging towards the world, you know what I mean? So the whole point of the song was just kind of them speaking the truth out and basically standing their ground against the people who tried to suppress them, you know what I mean? But Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, man, if you guys want to see more reactions to Lowkey and or Immortal Technique, y'all know what to do by this point. Hit that like button if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment what you want to see next. Share your thoughts and opinions about the track, my reaction to it. You guys want to join the Glitcher Gang Discord? As always, links down below in the description along with the reaction request form. But I believe we do have some more Lowkey reactions coming out here in a little bit, so stay tuned for that if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.